Hey everybody, time for a quick component update on a game I did a run-through for a few months ago, which at the time was called Abyss, Perdition's Mouth, but has since changed title to Perdition's Mouth, Abyssal Rift. And this is a cooperative dark fantasy adventure in a labyrinth of the insectoid god, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about what this looks like. Because when I did my run-through, I had a really rough and ready prototype, and I was having to use a lot of miniatures from Zombie 15 to show the gameplay. But at Essen 2015, I was looking at the near final production quality miniatures they've got, and I gotta say they're amazing, so incredibly detailed, so rich with character and flavor. And I was talking to the guys about it. And yeah, they suggested I grab one of their demo copies, take it back to where I'm staying during the show, do a quick update so you can see what it looks like, and then give it back to them the next day. So that's basically what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and pan down. And this is mission 4, the Summoner's Lair, and I've just got it laid out with a whole bunch of little heroes and bad guys on their heroic last stand. Let's see if the camera's going to focus on these things, so you can start seeing these little scorpion-y type creatures, just so incredibly detailed. And heck, even this door is just stunning, or this little treasure chest here. So much detail, but that's actually okay. Like the barbarian woman, or oh yeah, this crazy dwarf. Look at this guy. Come here, you. With his little buzzsaw and all the little buckles, and you can actually read his crazy gadgets and gizmos. And moving over here, this brave monk, totally ripped guy, is he's holding off these waves of scary crawler bug things that have just come out of, let's say out of this abysmal rift. And let's see, over here in the background, we've got, these are the cultists, one of the more common types of bad guys with their blowpipes. You can see they were once human, but they are actually starting to change, because of their demonic stuff. They're kind of gross and scary with like spikes coming out of their arms. This is really interesting. They were telling me about like the multiple stages of this dark cult that is trying to bring back the insectoid god. They start out human, but then the higher level they go to this. But then these things, if you look really closely at them, see if we can focus on one of them. Come on, camera, you can do it there, buddy. You'll notice this really gross, grody thing has human hands. This was once one of those cultists. And then like the ultimate level, you got like one of these big bad boss guys here. And so this is what they're all trying to aspire to. And just look at that detail. Absolutely stunning stuff. And like a big boss type scary monster. I didn't even see some of this stuff when I was actually doing my run through, when I had my prototype, but really dark, fueling nightmare type business, if that's what you're looking for, a really dark fantasy adventure. Heck, and even the humans that are here, the poor innocents of people that you have to save, even that stuff, and can be kind of scary. If we're going to focus on him there we go. A poor guy in agony on the rack. Now, on a certain level, it's maybe not fair to be showing all off just these really cool painted miniatures, because of course, you'll be on your own. You're painting yourself or finding somebody who can do a really great job like this. But I asked them, hey, do you have any unpainted minis? And they did have one. So it's let's see if I can. It's kind of dark, but. Let's see here. Can I get some light? So you can see the detail on even an unpainted mini, although this is a very dark, scary black mini. There we go. There's the detail. You can see it all popping. So this is a mini before painting, and here it is after painting. So really, really nice looking stuff. Now, in case people are wondering, because like I said, this is still pre-production. These are not necessarily final miniatures. And if people are wondering, well, what's the final quality going to be like? I asked them, and they said, well, they're very, very happy to be working with the same miniature production company that did all the miniatures for Mice and Mystics. And if anybody's seen that, the miniatures in that game are stellar, absolutely phenomenal. So, that's they're some of the best in the business, for mass-produced board game type stuff. And so it seems pretty likely that you're going to be able to get this level of quality in the game that's going to come home to you as well. Actually, and they showed me this guy too. This is a potential stretch goal character. Oh my, I mean, this guy, I just love this guy. So, and again, you know, just the stunning amount of detail on these characters. I mean, these have got to be a miniature painter's dream to be able to play with, but they can really bring this dark fantasy adventure to life. And so I just wanted to take a couple minutes to let you see just a little taste, since this is going to be going on Kickstarter pretty soon. Again, my run through, I think, did an okay job of giving you an idea of what the game feels like to play, but here's what it feels like to actually have on your table. Really jaw-dropping stuff for Perdition's Mouth Abyssal Rift. So that's it, folks. Just a quick component update on a run through I've already done. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, concerns, as always, let me know. Otherwise, talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.